Hello and welcome to your advanced Java programming course, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use a two-dimensional array. First, let's create our array. We're going to use another int array, int, call it r, and now we create two square sets of brackets, equals new int, and again another two, close of a semicolon. Now before we assign the length of the array, we have to be reminded that the first set of brackets contains the rows and the second the columns. So we're going to create a 4-row, 5-column array. What this will do, we'll create a virtual table with 4 rows and 5 columns. Essentially, 20 values can be held in this array. And now for inputting into the array. This requires a special set of for loops, as in nested for loops. We create our first for loop for the rows. So that'll be int, and let's call it r for row equals 0. R is less than 4 r plus plus. And this should run as many times as the rows. And now we need to have a second for loop for the columns. So, for int c equals 0, c is less than 5, c plus plus, and open again our brackets. And now we're going to give values to the array. So, arr, square, and then we type in r for the row, and c for the columns, equals, and our J option pane. We must not forget to pass it. Dot pass int. And now J option pane. Dot show input dialog. Close of semicolon, and enter a number inside the brackets. And voila, we have now created our array. And as in our previous video, we have to create an output. So we'll just copy the following over here, and instead of assigning a value to this part, we're going to print it. So let's drag that into here, and that should print the values. Instead, I'm going to type in print and a new line at the end of it. This way we can get a good idea of our values. So let's run the program again. So in each row I'm just going to give one number. So for the first row I'm going to put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then the next one 2, 3, and 4. And voila, just like that the output is as follows. In row 1, a row of 5 1s, row 2, a row of 5 2s, and so on. This is the form of loop that we use when inputting and outputting our array values. The two-dimensional array is extremely useful with large sets of data. As in our previous project, we would have a name and an age. So now we can have an array that could have a total of 3 columns and however many rows, and we can assign to those columns a first name, a last name, and an age, and they'd all have their own separate rows. This is a great and unique way of organizing your data before you output it. We won't use the two-dimensional array as many times as we use the one-dimensional array in this course. However, I feel it is necessary that you learn about the two-dimensional array as it has many uses, especially when it comes to data processing. In the next video, we'll discuss the split method.